I know, I did. Thank you, Kathy.
Calling to order the City Council meeting of May 21st, 2025. Please rise and we will recite the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Our city clerk, of course, is still dealing with her health issues, so we once again have acting city clerk, who is our executive assistant, Crystal Hilton, tonight. Please call the roll.
Councilmember Hood.
Here.
Councilmember Wino. Councilmember Wino.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
Councilmember Luke.
Here.
Councilmember Luther.
Here.
Councilmember Norris.
Here.
Councilmember Patel.
Here.
Councilmember Suttel.
Here.
Councilmember Weshy.
Here.
Thank you.
All right. We have all 8 council members. Thank you. Next item on the agenda is agenda approval.
So moved. Second.
Motion is made by Councilmember Luther, seconded by Councilmember Luke to approve tonight's agenda. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Any changes, deletions? All right, your agenda for this evening is approved. I do not have any public comments, so we'll move on to the approval of the minutes from the meetings on May the 7th, the special meeting at 6 p.m., and the regular council meeting on May 7th at 7 p.m. I have a light. Councilmember Luke.
Thank you, Mayor. Actually, when we get to it, the minutes of the regular council meeting, I would make a motion to approve with the change as emailed by Councilmember Luther.
Second.
Okay.
And I'll make a motion to approve
sorry.
both sets of minutes with the changes to this regular council meeting minutes.
Okay, the motion is to approve both sets of minutes with the amendment to the regular council meeting of May the 7th as proposed by Councilmember Luke.
Second.
Okay,
As proposed by Councilmember Luther. Sorry, she emailed the change.
okay. Councilmember Suttel.
Yes, can we hear what the changes were for the audience and ourselves?
Do you have them?
Yes, so I inadvertently did not call for first reading of Bill, I believe it was 6493.
I recall seeing
And we
that.
went through with that anyway. So Councilmember Luther emailed a suggested change to the minutes to omit that I called for the first reading.
Okay, with that being said, do we need to re-vote on that
We
topic or not?
do not. I emailed the attorney and he
All right.
said we do not.
Thank you, that's all.
Okay. All in favor of the special council meeting minutes from May the 7th and the amended minutes from the regular city council meeting, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? I hear none. The minutes from both meetings are approved. Next item on the agenda is consideration of new bills. Bill number 6494, Councilmember Luther.
Thank you, Mayor. I move for first reading of Bill number 6494.
Second?
Motion is made by Councilmember Luther, seconded by Councilmember Luke for first reading of Bill number 6494. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? I hear none. Please continue.
Thank you, Mayor. An ordinance of the City Council of the City of Bridgeton, Missouri, application number 25-PZ-04, granting a minor subdivision known as Mulhauser subdivision to subdivide approximately 6.34 acres into 2 lots, zoned B4 General Commercial District, located at 11200 St. Charles Rock Road, final plat. Move to table Bill number 6494.
Second?
Motion is made by Councilmember Luther, seconded by Councilmember Luke to table Bill number 6494. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? I hear none. Bill number 6494 is tabled. Next item, attorney's report.
I have nothing, Mayor, thank you.
Thank you. Council communications. I'll start with Councilmember Luther this evening.
Thank you, Mayor. Just want to thank everyone for coming out tonight. Thank you for your support. Want to say that our thoughts are certainly with those affected by the tornado. We went through that in March, and now we have it again in the Clayton area and North City. So I just wanted to mention them, and thank you again for all that you do. I'm done.
Thank you. Councilmember Luke.
Thank you, Mayor. We did have the Stormwater Subcommittee meeting tonight, and thank you, Councilmember Satel, for stepping up and being the new chair, starting as of tonight and going through our next election. Also, I talked with Chief Masadi earlier this week, and he's trying to schedule our training. So I've already given him my vacation dates that I already had scheduled. If you don't mind, please email or text your vacation dates to him so that he can try to get the majority of us all in one session. And that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilmember Norris.
I must have missed something. What is the training, Chief? Did I?
Okay, then. Mayor,
I'm sorry.
Go
Chief,
ahead.
go ahead.
or do you want me to wait until?
Why
it's my-
don't you let him
Okay.
give it
All right.
during his report? Okay,
I
thank
must
you.
have fell asleep. I'm so sorry. I want to thank all the residents who attended our Ward 4 meeting on May 14th. I want a special thanks to Chief Masadi and the Mayor Hine for updates about our city. And also, I'd like to give the prayers out to all the people dealing with the tornado. It looks like it's massive. In the paper, it said it went on for a mile wide, 23 miles. So thank goodness we weren't in that this time. And I also wanted to say a longtime resident, Patty Kasperchak, widow of the late Andy Kasperchak, was a council person. So she was a lovely lady. She was on my senior committee. What a feisty lady. And she was up until my last meeting. But I think after her friend Rosemary passed, she was really sad. So our prayers go out to her family. Also, today I attended the Cardinal ball game. The senior division planned this. It was a wonderful day. It was cold down at the stadium. I mean, it was windy. I think I had a little facelift here and windburn. But sadly to say, the Cards were not so good today. They lost 5-1. Also, I'd like you to mark the calendar. It's a co-sponsor. June the 7th is our Kiwanis Fishing Derby, which is in cooperation with our Maryland Heights and Bridgeton, which will be held at Hellebusch Park, starting at 9:45, I beg your pardon, and it's for ages 4 to 12. So there will be prizes, hot dogs, and soda for the participants. And also, I just wanted to wish everyone a happy Memorial Day weekend. Thank you.
Is that all? Thank you. Councilmember
I
Hood?
could go on.
Councilmember Hood?
I attended my first park board meeting last night, and it was very interesting. Looks like it's going to be a really nice crew to work with, and Brendan and his staff did a very nice job, so looking forward to see how this goes. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilmember Weshing?
Thank you, Mayor, and thank you for everybody coming out tonight. Appreciate it. Last week, I was able to swing by the Cop on a Rooftop event, and it was really cool seeing everybody. When I showed up, Tom ended up saying to me, "You want to go open the bucket truck?" And I don't know if he was joking or not, but needless to say, I went up in the bucket truck because one of my mottos in life is if you have the opportunity to go in the bucket truck, you go in the bucket truck. It doesn't really happen that often, so I'm glad to say my motto has been checked off. Last night was my last park board meeting. I ended up showing up as well. That way I could kind of do a bit of a handoff for Mr. Hood. Just want to take a second to thank them. Kathy Schlegg is in the audience tonight, and she does an amazing job chairing it. And it's a very active committee. They always have a lot of people showing up, and it's always in good spirits. So I'm sad to be leaving them. thoughts around the tornado. Really devastating to see what happened downtown and in Clayton and Forest Park. So I'm glad to see the community coming together. I know here in Bridgeton, we definitely know what it's like to be hit by a tornado unexpectedly. So I think we can definitely relate to them. And I guess I'll finish up by saying Happy Memorial Day to everybody, and back to you, Mayor.
Thank you. Councilmember Sattel?
Yes, thank you. I know we did get a appointment, I guess, for having our Pattonville meeting group. Have we come up with any dates yet for our commission dinners, that we need to start looking at, that you might present to us to vote on yes or no for our commission dinners, usually like in September, October, so maybe you can talk about that.
I believe it's already been decided, and I'll let
Okay.
Mr. Bookout
Okay.
tell you the date.
So I was just curious on that there. Some people have asked me about that already.
Thank you.
Other than that, the tornado, but we did receive a lot of hail Friday, 2:45. It was pretty intense, all of a sudden, kind of, getting like 3/4 to an inch. A lot of people that I've run across have had some hail damage on some of their vehicles, and stuff like that. So I know a lot of my plants are destroyed, but they'll come back. I mean, the root system's still there, so I'm positive about it, so it's okay. That's all.
Thank you. Councilmember Iowanu?
Yes, thank everyone for coming out this evening, and before I forget, I'm going to wish everybody a happy and safe Memorial Weekend celebration. And I'd like to wish my fellow council person down Hood a happy birthday. He probably doesn't want to be reminded, but happy birthday. And, to all who are suffering through the fallout of the storms here in Bridgeton, we all certainly know how that feels, as well as our state and our city. Just keep everyone, there's a long road ahead for many, and there's been a great deal of loss. And I just ask that we keep everyone in our thoughts and prayers, and if we can lend a hand, please lend a hand. And I look forward to serving on the new committee that I have coming up. Oh, I'm sorry. And that's all I have. Back to you, Mayor.
Thank you. Councilmember Patel?
Thank you, Mayor. I have nothing.
Thank you. Staff reports. I will start with Chief Masati this evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Just real quick, covering the tornado that touched down in the city of St. Louis. That was one that happened during business hours, and just wanted to let the council know that, we went into our action plan that we have in place here at City Hall, and it worked well. Everybody was hunkered down in the lower level, and we were able to secure everybody, but that worked well. It's good to have a drill like that, because we haven't had one that came through during business hours, so we were able to put that in place. So just wanted to pass that along. The training dates, we're looking at June, and this is for the active shooter training for the city council. That's individual for the council and those that attend the council meeting. So if you have specific vacation dates in June, if you want to send them to me, and then I'll shoot some dates out that we can do it. If we have to do 2 different sessions, we could do that. But the instructors are ready to go with that training. So looking forward to passing that along. And that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions of the chief? I see none. I'll go back to the other side of the room to Public Works. Mr. Gunn?
Just 2 things real quick. The owner of the Archer Benz Plaza has started doing their fence repairs after the previous storms. So that was good. Some of the residents have been calling, so I'm glad to see they're out there working on that. And we'll have both flags on the building, weather permitting, on Monday. So you'll see the 2 large flags out on Monday. That's all I have.
Any questions of Mr. Gunn from council? I see one. Councilmember Iowanu.
It's actually not a question. I wanted to offer my appreciation for your department, and also to Chief Masati for the police department. I had, in this last storm, I had a mature, over 40-foot silver maple go down, and it landed in the street and took down some lines. And Bridgeton police officer was the first on the scene. started clearing the road and getting things safe. Next thing I know, Matt, the head of the street department, is there, and he is on it. He's taking charge of everything, has a crew out there, and they start chainsawing everything and getting the roadway cleared, the sidewalks cleared, and there's one branch still hanging in the lines. And they made sure they got that out of the lines so that it didn't fall and potentially harm someone. So I am extremely grateful and impressed with everyone that showed up and what they did. So bravo.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. I'm so grateful, and that's the first time I've experienced that, and I was very impressed with how it was handled. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Any further comments, questions? Go back across the room to Parks and Rec Director Brendan Kane.
The outdoor pool was scheduled to open this Saturday, Memorial Day weekend. Unfortunately, with the weather forecast, we are going to delay the opening. It looks like 60s and clouds and rain. So we are going to push it back to Saturday, May 31st. This was a year that we're not going to open during the week, that first week, because Pattonville is still in school, and that's most of our lifeguards. So May 31st is the new date. So hopefully we have good weather by then.
Any questions of Mr. Kane? I see none. Okay. City Administrator, Mr. Bookett.
Yeah, there was a question about the Pattonville dinner. That is scheduled for Tuesday, September 30th. And please mark on your calendars the Boards and Commissions dinner. That's going to be Thursday, September 25th. And the last thing I have, I just wanted to thank the seniors for bringing home a winner today for my Tigers.
Yeah, right.
Any questions or comments for Mr. Bookett?
Can you repeat that, please, the dates?
Yeah, the Tigers won today. So the Pattonville School Board dinner is Tuesday, September 30th, and then the Boards and Commissions dinner is Thursday, September 25th.
Okay.
And the score was 5-1 today.
He didn't say 1-5, it was 5-1.
What do we need to do to look for a different administrator?
Okay, we're down to the mayor's report. First, yes, I want to pass on my condolences publicly to Casper Check family. I know Andy served a total of 32 years as a city council member. First time 8 in a row, and then second time 24 in a row. And I know him and Mr. Fitch served in Ward 3 together for many years. So condolences and sympathy, prayers. Please keep their family in your prayers. I too attended the baseball game with the seniors today. It's a full bus, very, very nice event. I did take a few pictures of some of the people, and I'll post those later on my Facebook site. I do want to say congratulations to the police department on the special events event that they put on, Cop on a Rooftop, only it was cop in a bucket, so same as last year, but I was barely able to make it before they were finished because we had a staff meeting that morning, and then the city administrator and I had a meeting afterwards. So, but I'm glad I got to get over there and got a picture with some of the officers and some of the firemen also. So, thank you. I do want to say that SSM Physical Therapy, which is located at DePaul Drive in McKelvey, had an open house last week regarding their newly expanded space that they occupy. They invited myself, and they also invited the chief and our city administrator, so that the three of us were proud to be over there and represent the city, and they were grateful for all of us being there. They do a great job. I can speak, as myself being a patient of theirs, and I still am until about the middle of June, but I highly recommend their facility and their therapist. Next thing I want to bring up is the 3 words that I introduced a couple weeks ago, or a couple meetings ago, and that's responsive, efficient, and timely. and that's one of the handouts I put on the dais this evening in front of you, just to remind you. Next thing I want to say is we're going to have a special tree limb pickup starting today, and that will go through Wednesday, May 28th. So have your limbs out to the curb by then. It's due to the storm last Friday, so we've had several people calling asking if we were going to do this. So we are, but make sure you get it done within the time frame between now and May 28th. Thank you. Next handout that I put on the dais for you is the calendar of meetings for the city. So keep that in mind. Take a look at it. If you see anything that needs to be changed or anything that needs to be added or deleted, please let Crystal know, and she'll take care of that and update it for us. I appreciate her doing that for us. I see Councilmember Wesche has a question.
Oh, thanks, Mayor. I could have waited till you were done. I was just going to request that we end up putting something on the Bridgeton Facebook page about the tree limb pickups. I know.
Okay, we can do that.
Thank you very much.
We put it on our website this afternoon. So.
Yeah, I think we get a lot. I feel like we get a lot more traffic going to the Bridgeton Facebook page than we do off the website, judging by what I see on there. So if we could do it, I think that would help get the word out to the residents. Thank you.
Okay, we'll take care of that in the morning. Okay, thank you. Next item on my list here, City Administrator Kevin Bookout and I had a meeting with the airport director last week, or May the 9th, along with the Deputy Director, Jerry Beckman. It was a very positive meeting. As you know, they put out a request for proposals for the Carrollton West on the west side of 270, a little over 300 acres over there that they own. The proposals included that they need a 50-year lease. They did not receive any by the end of January, so they extended the date till the end of March. At the end of March, they still had not received any, so they reached out to Mr. Bookout and myself to have a meeting to see if we had any ideas. One idea that Mr. Bookout offered was that they extend the lease to 99 years. One idea I had is that they get together with the federal government and try and sell the property. It's not benefiting anybody right now, sitting the way it is. But the copy of my notes that I put on the dais, you can see there, I had some suggestions for possibilities for development over there. They did ask if they could pass this on to the FAA, which they had a meeting with this week, I believe. So hopefully the FAA will take a look at that and take it under advisement. A couple other things I brought up with the airport director was the National Guard up here on Natural Bridge, our former city hall. There hasn't been a flag being flown there for over a year now because the pole was damaged and it was taken down. That's one issue I had, and she said she would look into it. Also, the second issue is the lights going up towards the flag that are on at night. They're still on, but they've been redirected, and as you drive by, the lights are kind of blinding as you're coming east-west on Natural Bridge. So I brought that up to her. Also, the Ozark mini museum that's at the credit union, Community America Credit Union over at the airport. That's a 16 by 14 space. I asked her if she had any suggestions of where that could be moved to, because the building is going to be demolished there, going along with their renovation and expansion over there at the airport. Also, they brought up that Pittsburgh Airport has a nice innovation center, STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math, and I thought that was pretty fascinating. Next item on my agenda here, room at the inn. I was invited this week to come over and look at their renovation that's underway. I did put a copy of the plans there on the dais for everybody, and it's coming along nicely, and they're hoping that's going to be completed by the end of the year, and they're back in their space. They're currently occupying some office space over in Florissant that they're renting, but they were very thankful for what the city has done for them and what we continue to do as a partnership, working with them. And let's see, tomorrow night, the Municipal League of Metropolitan St. Louis is having their installation dinner. I will be installed as a board member. I was selected out of 8 members. They selected 2 people to be installed on the board. I'm happy and honored to do that. I know our former mayor was on the board and also was president for 1 year, so I hope to continue in his footsteps and help the board and the municipal league do good things to prosper. I want to wish Mr. Councilmember Chief Hood again happy birthday. Very enjoyable event you had Saturday night. It was a pleasure to be invited, and I did ask him tonight if there was any leftovers because his wife is an outstanding cook. So, Robert, I did have one question for you. I know we did the crack filling out here in the parking lot. Do you know when they'll be putting the seal coat down?
We're looking at doing that sometime in the early summer. You want a really good temperature so it cures very quickly.
Okay, very good. That's all I have. I want to wish everybody a fun-filled and safe Memorial Day weekend, and hope to see you at the next council meeting. Motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Second.
Councilmember Hood made the motion, seconded by Councilmember Sattel to adjourn. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? I hear none. We're adjourned.
Yeah, I just